So I made a second batch, and these ones have gluten in them, but I kept them really healthy. So Garron will probably use these for his long bike sessions or for snacking on. So the consistency is kind of the same because I used coconut flour, and the coconut flour is what's kind of making it fluffier, I suppose, is the description. So in here I started with, I fire things together. I think it's a gift because it always works. I would say roughly half a cup each of chia seeds, whole, and half a cup of flax seeds. I put some water in them to start the soaking up process, because if you've ever put water into chia or flax seeds, you'll see just how much they soak. Then I used roughly a third each, and I would say each quantity was roughly a cup of regular oats, spelt flour, because I have it. I don't have whole grain flour. You could use rye flour or whole grain if you have it. So a cup each, oats, spelt flour, and oh my god, my brain. Oats, coconut flour. And then I put in about a tablespoon of treacle, half a teaspoon of baking powder, say half a teaspoon of salt, about half to 1 teaspoon of sugar, added buttermilk to bring it up to consistency. It's sort of about a third buttermilk, 2/3 water. It wouldn't really matter what way you go, and I put some apple cider vinegar in as well, and I probably shouldn't have, so I don't know what they're going to taste like, but the buttermilk would be sour. So the reason I put the apple cider vinegar in my gluten-free ones is that I was using yogurt and water as the liquids, because I can't have buttermilk myself, but buttermilk is already bitter. So I let that sit for a bit, and I went back to it every now and again just to check the consistency. So the consistency now is kind of moist, fluffy, stroke sticky, but that will bind up in my hand. I'm just waiting for my ones to come out before I use the same baking tray, and they will probably take 15 to 20 minutes at 200 degrees C in the oven, and then they'll be ready to go for snacking and training. So you can see, really healthy. I didn't need to put in a load of sugar, I didn't need to put in a load of fats or oils. These actually don't even have an egg in there. So they're just a very slow releasing whole grain carbohydrate type snack that is super for fueling and brilliant for your gut health, because there's so many resistant and soluble fiber or starches in there, which feed a healthy gut, which feeds a healthy brain, which fuels a healthy immune system. I'm sorry that my quantities are so rough, and if I was a good little cook, I would practice the same recipe to the death until it was perfect. But for me, cooking is fun, and I like firing things together to see what's going to happen. So sorry, but that's the way it kind of comes out with me. Talk to you later.